Hey hyperdrivers, check this out. This right here is a very inexpensive, budget-friendly Neopixel lightsaber. Who makes it? How much does it cost? And where can you buy it? I'm gonna talk about all of that right now. Welcome back, hyperdrivers and new travelers. I am the Medinalorian, and here on the Hyperdrive, we discuss the latest in Star Wars news, collectibles, and video games. We talk about everything that's going on this week in Star Wars, as well as provide a wide range of collectible content to satisfy all of your Star Wars man caves and she sheds. So if you like what you see, please hit that like button so you can let YouTube know that we're providing good content, and join the other almost 15,000 hyperdrivers that subscribe to our channel to jump to lightspeed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. So if this is your first time on the channel, you're in for a special treat. It's because I'm doing a lightsaber video. These are my favorite types of videos to do. And this lightsaber right here, I picked up over at Sabers, and it's called the Magnus. The Magnus. I'm sorry, the little teenager in me came out. Get it together. All right, so this is the Magnus lightsaber, and it is a Neopixel lightsaber, which means you get more realistic lightsaber ignition, better sound fonts, and better effects than you can get in any Disney or Hasbro lightsaber out there. And at $199, that means that it's also cheaper than any Disney or Hasbro lightsaber that you can get out there as well. So really cool. That's definitely a budget lightsaber for you, especially when you consider this has a Neopixel board. And you may be asking yourself, what's a Neopixel board? Funny you asked that question, because I'm about to tell you. So Neopixel describes the board that is the heart of this lightsaber, and every lightsaber has a board. There's many different types of Neopixel boards out there. There's Xenopixel like this one, there's Profi, Golden Harvest, SM Pixel, just to name a few of them. One of the things that I really like about this one, just like the Profi, that you can take and add in your own sound fonts, your own blade colors, your own blade effects. You can really dial it in to make it your own, and that's something that you will never get with any Disney or Hasbro lightsaber. So on top of all of the cool technology that you get in this hilt, you also get a blade so that you can install it and, you know, actually ignite it and make it look like a lightsaber. You get a USB so that you can install all of your customized sound fonts and blade colors and whatever it is that you want to do to make it your own. This is what you're going to need right there. You get a charging cable so that you could charge it, and it's USB-C, so it charges faster. You get instructions on how to use it. So you get a whole bunch of instructions right here on what to do. Put that back, all right? And then you get a toolkit so that you can install your blade, all right? So this hilt here is very simple design. Here's the look of it up close. Here's your emitter, all right? This is a single button system. You can see there's your charge port right there. You got a single button ignition system right there. Here's your handle on the back, which is pretty much a similar design to the rest of it. It's got kind of like an aluminum and black finish. It's all metal. And then there's your pommel with your speaker. Because there's no protruding edges or anything like that, this is probably a pretty easy lightsaber to spin with and you know, do some combat with. It's not gonna dig into your hand, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let me get a chance to install the blade right here, and then I'll go over all of the effects that this thing can do. To turn this thing on, what you're gonna do is just press and hold the power button. Power on. It'll let you know that the power is on. There's a red LED light that is around the power button to let you know that it's turned on. All right, and then you can press the button to turn it on. You just press it once, and you get ignition on it, okay? You can also turn it on by gesture. All right, so just by twisting the wrist, which is a really cool effect. I love that effect. And you can twist it to turn it off, which is also very, very cool. Okay, so let's go over what happens when the lightsaber is turned on first, and then I'll show you some of the other stuff that it could do. So to ignite it, we're gonna turn it on. You have blade clash when you hit, blade hit, all right? If you press the button once, you get blaster blow up effects, okay? If you press and hold it once, let it blink, you get a blade tip lock. But if you press and hold it and hit, you get a blade clash, okay? So those are the effects that you get while it's turned on. You also have some like force push abilities. So you hear that sound effect that it does. So if you twist it while you press the button, that's what happens. It gets kind of like a force sound effect, okay? If you feel that the sound is too loud, you could take and press, and when it'll blink every time a second passes by to let you know. So you press it, let it blink once, and it turns the volume low. and you can see that it's much lower. All right, and let's do it again. Now it's mute, and now it's volume high again, so you guys can hear it a little bit better. Okay, if you take and press it, hold it for 2 seconds,
Rainbow blade.
it changes the color of the blade, or the effect of the blade, really. So now it's going to be like a rainbow color. You see, which is neat. You can take and press it again.
Candy blade.
Candy blade. So now it's got that rainbow color kind of candy look to it. That was a weird effect.
Unstable.
Unstable. Now it's got kind of like a blinking effect to it.
Cracked blade.
Cracked. And there's like like pulses through it. All right, let's pick a different color.
The princess.
This will change your sound font and change the color of it. So now you got a blue color. This is more of like a cyan color, actually. All right. Let's continue down.
Rainbow blade.
Rainbow blade. Now you saw that it went back to rainbow blade. And that's because for every sound font, you can actually store the effects that you change it to. So if you had it changed to something else, when you come back to it, it'll remain in that setting, which I think is also kind of neat if you want to adjust the sound fonts to be specific things. All right.
Fire blade.
Fire blade. And it's got kind of like a flame effect to it. Steady. Now it should be back to normal. So now you got like a normal effect to it, just lights up like that. All right, but that's not all you could do with it. If you press and hold it for 3 seconds, 2, 3.
Blaster blade.
Now it changes to something called a blaster blade, and this has more of like a shot, like that. All right, so it has like a blaster bolt effect. 1, 2, 3.
Ghost blade.
Ghost blade. So ghost blade only lights up when you move it. All right.
Broken ignition.
Broken ignition. And that's how that ignites. So the 3-button system changes the way the blade acts as it ignites. Stack ignition. Really cool. But let's say you wanted to do pulse,
Blaster blade.
and blaster. All right, so now it has that effect, right? If you move on to the next one,
Double agent.
double agent, you see it just goes back to purple and plays a little bit of music. It's pretty cool.
Truly lost.
Truly lost. This one's got like a flame effect. You can see they got all of their own sound fonts and flame effects or effects that go with it. Wraith. Now this one's kind of like a good yellow color. Actually, this is a really nice yellow color. So you can see lots of cool effects that you could do with it. I'm gonna take it outside so that you guys can see how bright the color is in the dark, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And man, this is very bright. You can't already tell. I mean, look how clear this looks. You can use this thing as like a flashlight. Handles really good. One thing I didn't mention in the video earlier when I was showing the effects is that when it's on, you can actually change the color of the blade if you want to. So if you press and hold it for 3 seconds, well, actually that turns it off. Hold on. Turn it on. 1, 2. And now you can change the color. And it goes through, it cycles through a bunch of different colors for you to pick whichever one you want. Once you find the color that you want, let's go with that one. You just press the button and then that becomes the color that you selected. All right, so it's got a pretty nice hum to it and it's very bright. So let's see what other colors look like. That was purple and white. Yeah, that's bright. And it's got a really cool hum to this one. So yeah, so very, very nice. That was red. Let's see what other colors. Cyber Terror. There's a purple. That ended pretty nicely.
Idle.
I don't even know what that is. So this is like a mint color. I haven't seen that before. And it's heavy, but it does feel very loose in the hand, very nice in the hand. So like if you're wielding it around, nothing's gonna dig into your hand with it. So
The champion.
I'm really liking this because I'm seeing colors I haven't really thought of putting together. This has got kind of like a magenta almost. Nice.
The learner.
The learner. Ah, that's a nice blue. Let's try that again. Do like the blade drag. That's cool.
The teacher.
Green. There's a green color for you. It is super bright, man. This is a really nice brightness to it.
Whispers of power.
This one's like a pale yellow.
Moonfield.
There's your rainbow color. So magical sounding too.
The assassin.
So you can see just lots of different effects, lots of different colors and variations, and you can modify it the way you want to. So this is pretty awesome. All right, let's go inside. All right, and that's gonna about do it for this one. I think this is a great lightsaber, especially for the beginner that's getting into Neopixel lightsabers. $199 is really, really cheap for all of the things that come with it, all of the sound fonts that are already added on it, and then the ability to be able to replace those sound fonts and replace the light up effects is something that I've come to expect from more expensive lightsabers, you know, ones that go $400 and up. So getting that in a package for 200 bucks and that you can take and fight with this thing and go cosplay with or do anything like that, I think that's pretty neat. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. And until next time, may the force be with you.